Alright, hello class and welcome to the week 3 video update. So we're going to do our week 3 update, and here you see I'm on the Canvas page. There's a few new items available now on Canvas starting with week 3. So if you notice, if you scroll down, if you go to the modules tab in your Canvas, week 1, week 2, and week 3, you'll see that week 3 discussion is added, and also week 3 video solutions. I start posting the link here, the same link that is in Teams under classwork. So if you're not going to Teams using those links, you can use the ones in Canvas. Either or, they're still there. So week 3, you have your videos. Click on see more, and here are all the videos. Let's go back to Canvas, if you will. All right, so week 3. So let's see what the discussion is all about, and this is very important. If you don't get this, you'll get a notification. So here we go with week 3, the discussion. If I have not yet completed all of chapter 1 assignments by 6/2/2025, this has been here since the course has started, just a reminder, I will be marked as inactive and possibly dropped if I don't share my plan to complete chapter 1. So if you don't finish chapter 1 by tomorrow midnight, see here's the due date up here, June 2nd, 11:59. So you need to go ahead and hit reply and put in your game plan to finish chapter 1 and also to get caught up. If I don't hear anything, if you don't have a discussion by Tuesday morning, I'll go ahead and mark you inactive, and then you can go that route to get back active or whatever they need to do. Someone will contact you, or not sure how that works, but that's just as far as online students being enrolled in classes and not responding to instructors by email or completing assignments. We're going to not allow that to happen. All right, so make sure that you're doing that. If you have not finished chapter 1, if you finished chapter 1, great. If not, like I said, do that. If you don't finish chapter 1, you can still post your plan. So let's go back to the modules tab. And here we go as well in week 3. We also have our video solutions. Okay, so for every week, you'll see that there's a discussion after week 3, as well as the video links as well for each week. Of course, once you get down to week 10, there's no need, if you're behind by then on your exercises and quizzes, then you probably won't be in the course anymore. So, all right, next thing I want to show or go over is also the put that over there. Here we go. So, if you have an issue with one of the videos, not all of them give full solutions because I was rushing through them to get them posted. So about 80% of them are complete. The ones that don't, what you would need to do first before you panic or email me, or if you go by the video and verify everything that you did was exactly as in the video, and the video shows that, hey, I'm not getting 100% either, all you have to do is go in, go down, click here. So if you have the full video plan, do this from here, click right here and go down to the description, and you'll see a more, where it says more. Click more, and it'll tell you what to do. In Python exercise 2-1, please replace the last 3 lines with, and it tells you what to put in there instead of this in order to get 100% on the course. All right. So also, let's see. Yeah, so that's all you need to do for that. So just remember, if you do have an issue with an assignment, if you email me first, don't do that. All right, check the description of the video by going down to the bottom, and then if you do want to reach out, please put your comment here in the general tab on Teams. Just click reply and then put your question there instead of sending an email, because what happens is, or you can check this page too. Because if you have an issue with an assignment, someone else may have an issue with an assignment. So instead of getting 25 emails, one for each student for every issue, you can check here first to see if there's a solution. Sometimes I'll put it here if a student asks me here. Sometimes they'll solve their issue and they'll put it here. So check here first. If it's not there, then you put the question here. And if I don't get to you within, give me at least 12 hours, on a weekday, on a weekend, a little bit longer. But you can move on to the next assignment. Don't get stuck on one, spend too much time because it's a lot of work. You can always come back to that assignment. A lot of times if you get ahead, you can figure out where you went wrong or where I went wrong in the video as well, if that happens to be the case, with just a little time. But just put your question here, especially if it has to do with a exercise. Then I'll go in and I'll put the answer, whatever I help you with here, so that every student has a repository to go to before overloading me with emails and getting upset because I got 32 emails to answer and I can't answer in 20 minutes. So this will speed up the process. And if it's already here, or if you're not watching the videos, then I'll just tell you, hey, watch the video. All right. So let's double check and make sure that we got everything for this week. So yep, Canvas, and let's get to the syllabus again. Make sure we're on track. And here we go for week 1. You should be working on chapter 2. A lot of folks are a little ahead, and that's great because when you work ahead and you find an issue, I can share it with the class, and also you can finish up early. If you're able to finish up early, I will unlock the final exam for you early. So if you want to test out and get your grade, you're welcome to do that. However, if you're late and you're running behind, you will get no such help. You will get no such help. So that's why I got everything unlocked. So if you know you're going to be busy at a certain point, spend that time working ahead. But if you're too busy for the class, that's understandable, but you get no points for that. All right, so make sure that you use your time wisely. At least stay on pace. If you happen to fall behind, he said, as long as I know that you're still alive and you're communicating with me and you're putting your information in the discussion, then I won't mark you as inactive. If I don't hear from you, I'll assume that, hey, you might have left class or something bad might have happened to you. So until you show otherwise. If you're doing the work, then business as usual. All right. So that's about all for week 3. Just remember, if you have any questions, check the right areas first. 1, of course, the classwork tab in Microsoft Teams. And then also check the video, make sure you got everything right. And then if you need to, like I said, use that Microsoft Teams chat. If you email me, if we already started email, I'll answer your email. But as time goes on, I'm going to start answering your email with short questions or short answers of watch the video or check Microsoft Teams. All right. So good luck on the assignments. Make sure that you're doing your work. If you have anything going on, let me know. If not, I'll see you again next week. All right. Have a wonderful week. Thanks.